Alright, so I'm gonna start now. Turn it down for me a little bit because it's yelling at me. Oh. No, my thingy is not thinking. That's crazy. It was just working 2 seconds ago. I guess I'll have to do it the manual way. Alright, so today I'm going to be sculpting sound screen. I don't want to do a freaking whole capture just for that. Let me see. I can add another one. Maybe same as those. A window and call it PRF or whatever. Nice capture. Yeah, it is. There it is. But it's not showing on the screen. Is it? What the heck is that? Oh, what I can also do is just go here, image editor, just add it. But I didn't save any of these pictures because I just dropped it on here. Let me get rid of that. It's like glitching up. And where you at? Oh, I have 2 browsers up because of course. Let me just get this picture. The first picture on Google is fine. Let's see images and just drop it on my desktop. Why not? Wait, this isn't on the screen all the way. Now it is. Looks wacky tacky, but you know what? That's fine. As long as you can see the middle area, that's fine. And that's not on the screen, okay. This guy, yes. I don't need any of this right now, so I can just delete it. Here I go. I'm not gonna add default cube. Alright, I'm gonna move this here. It's not in my way. Let's sculpt. Maybe I should just do sculpting. Oh no, I'll leave that so it stays there. To remake it. Turn symmetry on. Just make sure. Okay. Alright. So I probably should do it like head, torso, legs, arms, hands. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Just keep my life easy for as long as possible. Easy. Just not. Actually, I'm not going to rotate. Well, no, I will actually because then it looks like that. But I need to do this because it's going to be like, oh, the transformation is all wrong. Just rotate it. It's like really big, weak shoulders, and the head is downish like that. Give him his hunchback. Psycho. I was thinking about making it the Quake graphics as well. Not Quake, the Doom, the newest Doom. But that might be way too advanced for me. Might try, just try at least once. Just see what I get. But for now, I'm just gonna black out, box out, same thing. Probably should change up the head shade a bit. I never actually used cylinders for like arms and legs. I'll try it this time around, see what I get. Do legs first. Leggy boys. Don't really need to have it. I think his legs might be a little too long, so I can bring it up. I think, right? I always put this on and think it's on wireframe. Bring this up. Yeah, I knew I was gonna say it. Wait, for which one? The legs, right? Because I did scale it. So let me just make sure before I wrote it. Among Us. What's that? I never heard of it. I just realized what you just said. You just called my guy Among Us. Like you discovered it Among Us. I just like my brain just caught on to what you. This is not Among Us, but I see where you're coming from. I see it. I see it now. I was like not thinking. I was just responding without thinking. It's like, oh wow, nah, this is not Among Us. Oh man. You have Among Us, right? I'm not playing it like anytime soon, but I'm just asking. You got it when it was free on Epic, right? Okay. I don't think I was gonna say it's gonna be weird, like to play because you don't use mic, but when we play randoms, they text, so it won't be as weird. Like it'll be weird, but not as weird as it could be. This guy said Among Us. I'm upset. I'm actually upset. Oh, so I won't be able to look at stream in case you're imposter? Yeah, definitely. That's if I'm live though, because sometimes, well, it's been rare, but rare occasions I do play off stream. Rare occasions. It's been a while since I played Among Us though, like I said. Oh wow, I got my freaking knees in the wrong direction. Like I just gotta go in sideways instead of like that. Extra lurk placa. Is that double? No, it's not. And like goes back. He brings up. I guess I can bring this up. So I don't really need a whole lot down there. I just need to see. Just to make sure and do it for this one as well. Okay. Just bring this forward and exaggerate a little bit. Just bring it back forward too. Actually, just the whole thing for that. And it's like, I don't even know how to like describe how the toesies look. It's like, I want to say 3, but I want to say 4. I like the way this guy drew it. It's really nice. Like it makes the most sense. How much toes does elephants have? That's a weird question. It's 3, right? Because I'm basing the toes off of like elephant feet, and I think they have like 4. So I'm gonna do 4 or 3, depending on how it looks. So I'm going to do 3 for now. Maybe add another one if it just looks weird without it. Wow. Thing is, I gotta make sure it makes sense, at least a little bit. Can I go in the like opposite direction? Yeah, like that. Like just one more. Okay. So something like that. Maybe not really. So I'm gonna apply and keep it separate by those parts. Nope. You know what I want? There you go. Just move these back. Like that. Move on the end. Or not. Is it? Oh, it's because of the origin point. Yeah, like that. So can I just move them and not scale them? I'll scale them. I'll just move them manually. And let's see. I don't think I have a lot of like back references of the monster. I mean, without it being pixelated graphics. It's like super like pixelated, so I have to use a little bit of my imagination. So I know what I'm gonna do. There's gonna be like giant toenails. Please line up. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. No, it's the end of the world if they don't line up. I have to line up. I have to be like the cool kids. And I'm just gonna bring this down. And what's up, bro? How's it going? Something like that. Maybe a little bit more exaggerated. It's okay. How are you? I'm alright. I was having like I don't know what to stream art block this morning because I didn't know what to do on stream. Like I know I didn't want to play a game, but I was like I didn't know what art piece to do, so I was like I just need to throw something out. So I don't know why the Quake Monster came to mind, because of course, and here I am scoping the Quake Monster. What's up, G-Mims? How's it going? Wait, can you just right click and do that? No. Back. Fun, good luck. Thank you. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, and it shouldn't be too easy as well. Just blocking out the basic shapes and making sure I like it. So I'm late. I was getting my booty slapped by the Kingdom Hearts 3 data battles. What's that? Nah, you're not late. No one's late. But thanks for being here regardless. Watch this plate or play or watch. That's so confusing. Good luck with that though. It's Organization 13 bosses, but harder. It's DLC. Alright. What's that? Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. It sounds not annoying, honestly. Then again, I never played 3, so I can't really vouch for like how annoying it is or it's not. So I don't know what to that a bit. I don't know if I want the hand super big or like. Well, obviously it shouldn't be small. Can I scale it on the side? See, tiny bit. Just scale this down. Riku was beating me up saying one more, and then proceeded to spam this. Same time, I think he doesn't know what the word one means. Riku's a boss in the game? I didn't know that. That's a minor spoiler. Oops. Oopsies. Let me see. You sure he wasn't just singing a song or something? Is that a line? Technically it's Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku, but time traveled? Oh, so you go back in time and fight old school Riku in 3? More reasons for me to somehow get that game. So I can't every stream, you know, you or someone else that plays Kingdom Hearts talks to me about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Instead of like, oh man, that's a spoiler. No biggie though, no biggie. It's like one of those situations where we waited so long for it that by the time it's out, it's kind of like, oh, okay. So they kind of always have their hands like, what is that, palm facing them? I don't know if I should do it like. Well, the thing is, I want to see if I can learn to do it like a basic rig and at least like twist and turn the wrist and stuff around, because that was one of my problems I had on another model. So, you know, since I'm just trying to like see if I can learn something, I should just copy like that. Control, just copy that. And I should just tell you false information about the game. Then you won't believe me and can't get spoiled. Nah, man. What's done is done. It's over. It's over. Wait, who says that? Squall says that, right? In Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2? No, I think it's 1. It's over. Can I, like, keep that and just, like, got shit and use a freaking cone? Cause I don't like manipulating box through the box shape, box modeling cones. I don't like it. I don't like it. Thinking it's over and it can have high. Oh no. Never mind. You got it. You got it. Yours is better. Okay. I'll try harder next time. So something like that instead, maybe. Wait. Do I want it up or down? I'm gonna do it down. Just for the sake of what I want to try to test. I think it's like in the middle. This is eyeball and just like so. Like a tiny bit of rotation. Or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't rotate it. Maybe I should just leave it like that. Kingdom Hearts character does say it's over and it's maybe Leon or whatever his name is. I never played Final Fantasy. Yeah, so his I think his last name is Lionheart or Leonheart or something like that. And he wanted to be edgy and change his name to Leon, or I don't know why, but he just changed his name. In Final Fantasy 8 is Squall. Okay, this is looking fine, right? But I think he says it's over and do like a spin attack for whatever reason. I'm gonna start naming because I never name. It's like upper arm, lower arm. Even though I should name them like better. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I gotta get myself a PlayStation 5 so I can play Final Fantasy 7 Remake integration. Is that like DLC or is that like what's it called in general? Can I just? I guess I can group them because I'm gonna bind them to the toe, like to the foot, so just toenails. And this is the hands. And this is the hand nails. I guess I'll combine them as well. Or claws or something, I don't know. Claws. Hey, look at that. My freaking thing is so organized. I can know what to click. I never do that. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. More story, I've tried to stay away from stuff but about it so I don't get any more of that game spoiled. I thought you played it. Unless you meant like cause it only come with the, how do you say it? I guess chapters, so like some people that played the original Final Fantasy 7 knows what happened and most people who didn't like play the original don't know what happens. But at the same time they're changing up a lot, it seems like, so it's not going to be like 100% like the same exact game, which is good. Well, good and bad, it depends on who you're talking to. Because like for veterans, they're not going to know what happens 100%. The remake is only part of the game. So what else is there missing? Like what else are you guys like, what's the other part of the game that you're waiting for besides like, I actually don't know like what you mean. Oh, 2/3 of the game, okay. Because I thought that was the whole game was a remake, not that it's anything else. Go, man, I'm having a brain fart right now. Alright, so now it's my favorite part of any model is adding details, but just not getting too carried away because that can happen. So can we do origin to geometry so that they know where their origin points are? What I might actually also do is maybe I should take a bunch of pictures so I can like showcase my my workflow rather than just randomly posting it, because I never like do that like stage by stage. The OG was on 3 discs. Oh yeah, definitely. I think Final Fantasy 7 was on 3, 8 was on 4, unless I'm going completely crazy. But they added, yeah, they added and changed. They definitely changed a lot. Rod scale, rod scale, rod scale, rod scale, and scale. Everything's all 1 to 1 and 0 out. Excellent. I feel like his arm's a bit too big. That's also okay. So I think it looks cool. And let me just take like 1 or 2 pictures. I'm thinking like, should I do a random? I mean, it's visible. Like it's like when the more the details come in. So this is gonna be like my first blockout or whatever, and start adding in basic details. Let me see, Shift R, that Control R. See, it's not too dense. Let me see, bringing this to times up. Okay. Alright, so this thing has like, I think it's 4 teeth at the top and 3 at the bottom. So let me just add the area so I can start adding the teeth. Looks weird. Looks weird a lot of it. I feel like this area looks way too flat now. Oops, that's not the B button. Okay. I was gonna be like, would you get the 1 through was that 1 through 6 collection? But I think it's only on Steam and mobile. Actually, no, I should still ask it. Would you plan on getting that? Because I think, no, not think, but during the Square Enix E3, they did show that they were what's doing that? They are I don't know, upscaling the pixelated graphics on those games. 1 through 6. Let me just inflate it, I guess. Because apparently it wants to be inflated, which is fine. You know, sometimes we want to be inflated like a balloon. Let me see, is it still gonna act weird? I see it, it's still doing it. Maybe, not sure. Okay. Because those are turn-based. I think I might have had a conversation with you about like whether you play turn-based or not. I actually don't remember the answer, so I guess you can re-answer that if you haven't or had. I don't remember. Okay, let me just pull that forward a bit. fine with turn-based. I play Pokemon. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that the only turn-based game you ever played, or you played was it Dragon's Quest as well, or what else is turn-based? I don't play a lot of turn-based, so wait, what? I watched a lot of like my brother play turn-based when I was growing up. Maybe only Paper Mario I played and Mario and Luigi. Oh, I also played Mario and Luigi. I was literally about to say that was like probably the game that got me into it because like it was more than turn-based. It had like interactivity, like Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi, like probably are my favorite kinds of turn-based. Where you have to like press buttons at specific moments rather than just like sitting there waiting for your character. I think those are cool. Sure, I'm not. I used to be like my game back in the day. I used to play that like in middle school. I used to always bring it to school. I think it was a Game Boy SP at the time. You can bring the lower half like back a little bit. 1, 2. It's a baby. Rotate it, turn a bit. It's like goes in. It's like a Mario Piranha Plant, or if I bring this down, like Bomberman. Let me just put it on this side. Go to mirror. Put it on the torso, I guess. I should probably actually just do a medium, like a medium thing instead. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, no, I can keep it though. No, come back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay, never mind. Something I always forget to do. Just name it like middle. I necessarily don't really need to do this, but it sometimes can help. Just in case like anything happens to like anything. You ever play OG Super Mario Bros. With a keyboard? It could be considered a challenge run, I swear. Yeah, honestly, yes, I have. Back in the day, we had not object name. Back in the day, there was like at least before like what was it? What are those things called? Like before emulators and everything, we had like a website. I think it's called like playnes.com. I'm pretty sure it's completely gone. And that was like the first time I've ever played Mario 1, and it was on the it was on keyboard, and it was a nightmare. I absolutely hated it. But it was nice to play it though. I never got a chance to ever play that growing up. I only ever played the All Stars version of the game. It also goes without saying, like most games with keyboard is just like weird. Like I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. I can't. So it's 4 up top, 3 on the bottom, or just I don't know, whatever works for what my mesh looks like. I'm just like leave it at 4 for now. Probably change it later. Yeah, I do want to like add gums and all that. Actually, let me apply the rot scale. Scale. Everything looks all zeroed out. Cool. I think Ray actually plays Celeste with mouse and keyboard. I can barely play that with controller. It's like, that's quite the challenge run. You want to make the game even harder than it already is. Play with mouse and keyboard, or keyboard, not mouse. I can't imagine playing a platform with a mouse. I was just acting like so like weird. These are gonna have to act as gums until I add a little bit more details, which is fine. Did I connect that together? Oh, okay. I was like, why is it like both glowing? I don't remember doing that. Shift R, Control R, press Control R. Oh, I see what it's doing. Control R. There we go. All right. All right. Let me also actually bring up anatomy, like, so I can just get an idea of where everything is. I'm not gonna go crazy on anatomy, but I would like to know, like, at least apply basic anatomy to it. It's not human anatomy, just landmarks. It'd be nice. This thing definitely don't have no like six pack. It doesn't. It just only has like the chest area is a bit similar to like a burly person. A tiny bit, nothing too crazy. Definitely don't got no freaking trapezius. I'm alert. Gonna go back to getting beat up by my bosses. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your bosses and good luck. Connect that like that. So it's a giant. I mean, I guess I could add that like the trapezius. You can also get away with random lines too. Just random lines all over the place. But later though, not right now. Maybe for like the medium frequency. Spread out a tiny bit. And the cool thing about this is like not cool, but like it has a fur all over it, so I can get away with a lot. So, let me just like this way, that. Turns out I'm under levels, so I'm gonna grind, so I'll be listening. No problem, no problem. What level do you have to be anyway? Or suggested level? $99. The guy said, what level are you? Like, cause I'm not gonna level you up. $63. Wow. Okay. Pretty sure the guide also has a really nice like location to grind as well, right? It won't just like leave you hanging like, oh, you're low level. Good luck figuring out how to level up. It's like go to Hollow Bastion as an example and grind there. Sound like a nice. Excuse me. I'm probably gonna like bring this in. Hold on. Alright. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh. I was looking for my reference like on the screen. Like, guys, naked. No, it's not. Stop. Hold up. Here. Loincloth RX90. Here it is. Hey, you gotta keep this child friendly. There it is. How's it going, Grandpa? How are you? Thank you, my sensitive eyes. I don't think that I'll ever scope not safe for work stuff on Twitch. They'll like ban me faster than a male in a poolside stream. I'm just kidding, but I'm good. Just tired, a bit tired. Trying my best to not be. Like the title implies, I actually didn't know what to sculpt, and then this monster just came to my mind because I was thinking about like childhood stuff, and I'm like, yo, this used to give me so much nightmares as a kid, this entire game. So here I am. Super tired. I'm about to nap too. We're about to do a nap stream, see how much donations I get. Stop. I remember we were talking about that like a while ago, like like people watching people sleep on stream. I'm not gonna give it much of a bottom because I don't think it's really gonna be visible with the fur, but I'll just like hint at it. But yeah, if you do go a nap, enjoy it. Hold on. Come in. Alright, I'm back. Wait, do I want... Is this right? Okay, just making sure. Not that one. Hold on. Well, I feel like it's like upset. Is it glitching? Yeah, that's. I was like, the way the clay is like moving, it looks like it's doing something it's not supposed to be doing. Of course it is. All right, so I feel like yeah, plane trim usually helps with that. I wish I didn't have to. It was glitching. It still is glitching, but like a tiny. I can just like play it a little bit, grab, and then push it up, or just keep inflating it because this wants to hit the gym. Muscle boy or girl or thing or whatever. I think this is probably the most like actual like muscular monster or sculpt I've ever actually did like intentionally rather than like me just over analyzing anatomy studies and just making it too muscular. Let me get on the back of his bicep. Just like an idea. Maybe that. Like that or something. Just go. Think? Am I looking at it right? Hold on. I have a actual picture here too, so I can use that instead. Like just in case. Or did I not paste it? Save me? Save you from what? What do you need help from? I need to know what I'm going up against. I'll put on my superhero outfit and I'll fly right over. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm grinding in Kingdom Hearts 2. We got 2 people in here playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Let's go. And I hate grinding. What I usually do when I'm grinding, to keep me entertained is honestly just listen to music and just think about things. Like just don't think about what I'm doing unless I'm fighting like a hard enemy, like Monster Hunter or something. Like I just put music on, just don't think about what I'm doing. Just do. I don't know if that helps. Like so, I guess you being here in stream would be like the equivalent of me listening to something while I'm grinding. I don't know. That's what I do. Cause I'm not big. I don't like. I remember I went like a whole summer just playing nothing but grinding games like Metroidvanias and then like Warframe and then Metroidvanias and just nothing but grinding games. I got so drained that just the thought of playing another Metroidvania game, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I grinded myself out. I'm not playing any more grinding games for a while. Understandably so, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't want to overdo that too much. Probably turn my strength down. Maybe up a little bit. That's way too weak. So what you grinding for? Bosses? The think is what, one or two, so three? No, two super bosses in Final Mix, right? And two Final Mix. I think they took down one boss. Wait, and one there's the clock tower, the sand, Sephiroth, and the Ice Titan as super bosses. It's like four. I actually don't even know if there's even super in three. Like excluding it being probably DLC, like base game. Okay, got big muscles. I want to tone it down a little bit though. It's like turn a bit. Two has organization fights as well. Oh, okay. So those are considered organization bosses, right? I mean organization bosses. uh, come on, come on, come on. Super bosses. I'll be going against the 13 data battles after I'm at level 99. Is that what you said you've done also, G-Mins? Or am I bugging out? Because you said 3. You're playing 3 right now. I don't think I've ever did that. Because that's Final Mix exclusively, right? Just Don't pretend, but know that I've never played Final Mix. I only ever played the original two. So any of those super bosses or like the Roxas battle, I've never done before. The data bosses of KRST first. Well, that's Jeevins for you. Always up for the challenge, right, Jeevins? Much respect, because we love challenges, right? We love challenges at the bestest of times. Is yeah, something similar. Kind of want to like do like a not much of an arch, but like a bit of one, like just to push it in a tiny bit and push this out some. Because this like also supposed to be like a I don't even know what to call that area. You're gonna fight Lingering Will. I mean, of course, y'all both gonna fight Lingering Will. You're gonna co-op fight. We love to see it. Stop. It has a. I completely forgot that. Bring this up some. This area here. I think that it's more like this in the center and going in at the side. Let me stop thinking and look. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nah, I'm not gonna hit that. I do know it goes like that. I think that's a bit better from the side. Instead of it just being like a big clump, it has like a bit of a nice curve to it. Alright, forearms. Where was that pitch I was looking at? Forearms is my least favorite. I don't know why. Just something about it, I just never understand it. I might have to start making it into like 3 pieces, like the top, the side, and the bottom, maybe. I don't know. Forearms is weird. My brain just needs to spend more time analyzing it. Okay, so this is like. So my hands is down like that. My fan is drying out my eyes. I might have to rotate it a bit. It's kind of like. Like this one, yeah. So. Let's go. Okie dokie. Okay, so it has like I said, it has like the and then line. All right, come on, come on, come on, please. Okay. Maybe make it bigger. So like that. Or not. And I'm gonna bring this in and bring these out. Because it kind of goes like that, yeah. Let me see, you glitching? Okay, you're fine for now. So I'm gonna extend this a little bit here. I think this part right here is a bit thin, like this. So I'm just gonna like that, so I can divide it up. And go like this. What the heck? Oh, I thought that was a hole. I was so confused. That looks. I'm gonna put a random one, or maybe no. It's not gonna change how it looks. Maybe I just need to use an actual mat cap. Or previously, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, it's just this piece here. I never get it the way I want it to look, but this is like I just freaking put a cut there. We're gonna pretend that's what I want. We're gonna pretend. Let's go over it with basic. So elbow grease. Elbow grease. After the data bottles, yeah. Oh, here's that song. Okay. Speaking of my weird like mention of multiplayer in Kingdom Hearts, did you guys ever see the PSP one that had multiplayer? They were all doing the Kingdom Hearts 2 sword jump animation. Have you guys ever seen that? It looked really cool. I don't know if it was like actually released or like modders or jailbroken PSP people just did that and like made it online. But I thought it looked pretty interesting. Like if Kingdom Hearts did actually have like multiplayer, whether it be PvP or co-op, I think that's a cool concept. Okay, and I don't want to change the shape of the head, but I'm gonna keep adding to the other parts of the body. Let me see. Need to move. Alright, this is good. This is perfect. The good thing about the legs is it's not like at all. It doesn't have much like human anatomy features. It's like kind of chunky boy. Except for like how it connects. That's about it really. Let me just do this real quick. Trying to like grab this back a little bit. Welcome back, kitty. We missed you. And I closed my door. 1 second. Okay, now just stuff. I used to like do the top and bottom legs separated. I actually don't know when did I start doing that, or why didn't I do it with this one. Actually, no, I don't like the look of that. I kind of wanted to be a little bit more on the this. This soundtrack has been sounding like someone's stomach like the entire time. What's up? What's up? What happened? You good, Ray? Having sushi today? Hey, I don't know what those 3 dots is for. Good luck with that sushi. Haven't eaten sushi in ages. Oh man, sushi is nice. Sushi is life. Well, not really, but it's nice. Sushi is so good. You guys going out or it's getting like delivered? I'm gonna tone down the sharpness of it so it blends. I'm not a big fan of the knees, but I'm gonna keep moving at some point. And the toesies, the nails. I feel like this area here needs to be a little bit more like overlap, just a little bit more. Y'all ever play Quake, chat? I didn't even ask anyone that. Quake on 64, or I think that's aside from like Arena or whatever the newest one, Champions. Like, you guys ever play Quake? Quake or Doom? I think back in the day, I used to be like, battle, which one's the scariest? I had the most nightmares from Quake, so I'm gonna have to vote for Quake being the scarier one. Let me move on. Oh, I'm gonna do the toes first. I should have stayed to the hand and like did the whole hand instead of like hopping back and forth, but it also doesn't matter. These are already like close to the shape that I want them to be. I have no idea how, like, if I do remesh them, it's gonna look like. Oh. If I remesh you, what are you gonna do? Is it? Wait, actually, back. I kind of want to. Like, force them to be a little bit closer to each other. Wait, what? Individual origins, I guess. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, we finna turn this off. What the heck? That was scarier than my sound effect. What's going on? Bro. I'm about to change the whole soundtrack. Alright, that's why. Something like that. So, like, when I remesh it, it's gonna actually be together. And it has that look that I want. I like the elephant foot. Let's see. Either that or I can turn it into triangle. That scared the hell out of me. Either that or I can turn it into triangles. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, what I forgot to do was duplicate the box out. Well, whatever, I took a picture of this pen. Usually I would duplicate per step, but I kind of forgot. It's all my fault. It's all on me. So something like that. Maybe a little bit more of a, just let myself know that this is gonna be here. So I feel like I would forget. And just make these a bit like so, and push this in. Just like that, so I can see only what I need to see. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Something like that. It's good to me. See? Maybe I can actually just clip this in. Well, not make it go up. Just get in there. You know what I want. Okay. So when I actually put it together, I can just add like a loop-de-loop on top of it. Or like a crease. It's actually called a loop-de-loop. Oh, something looks a bit off to me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I can probably actually add like an indentation of it like now actually, so I know that I want it. So like that, and like this. I may need to fix that because it's not even lined up properly. So something like that. So I know that that's what I want, because I will forget, tend to do that. So like, yeah. And hands. Oh, I'm looking at the I get so confused sometimes. The thing about their hands is I can actually get away with it not like actually looking like human, because it doesn't look human at all. Maybe I can like add a little bit, like a tiny bit of a, what they call it, butt cheek here. Maybe I can add 3. Woo. I don't know. Whatever works, works. It don't matter to me. Just like add these, so it makes a little bit of sense. I ever need to add like the sound effects from this thing to my sound effects list so I can actually get scared again, because like, it catches me off guard every single time. I feel like the shape is a bit off. over, that down, get rid of that, because I don't want that anymore. At least for now, I don't want it. I just want to like move it around, see what I like and what I don't like. Okay, as for the finger claw things, I'm just gonna like I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Well, I say that and I don't. I was thinking about just like, hold up, I'll go back. You know what I want? D mesh. It's just like, wait, no, I should inflate, but an opposite. Yeah. Okay. No, something like that. So I guess a bit sharper. So I mean. Something like that. Oh, it's here. Okay. Chances are I'm gonna connect them, and I'm gonna like probably thicken up the areas where it connects, so it like does the finger thingy, the exact finger thingy I wanted to do. So I'm gonna just like exaggerate these so I know that I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it with my mouse instead of my pen because we love to see it. Alright. Alright, I guess I can be like, wow, haha, this is my second block out, so I'm taking pictures. Let's see. Like a not front pick thing. I'm gonna actually save these and put them on my desktop or like in a folder somewhere because I'm gonna forget. This is called a Shambler, I think. Shambler. And just one. I actually should probably take out that because and it's looking like about that time to start combining some pieces. Let's start with the middle, the head, maybe like the head and teeth. Let's just do Control A, visual geometry, Control J, origin like that, and Control J. Now they're connected. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't want it to do that, but it could keep that, so I'm gonna do face sets. So can I like L, and then I think you can wait. Shite. Can you do faces from this or no? Like I don't need to, but I just want to know if you could. I think it has to be in like edit mode though. I mean, sculpt mode for that. What I can do is like that and then face set visible. So it's like that and then bring it back. I can also do that. Go up to like 5. Let's see. Like maybe I shouldn't combine it right now and just wait until like later. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. Unless I run out of my undos, which I probably did. Okay. I don't think it has the mirror on it. That's fine. I didn't even sculpt on it. I completely forgot to add the sharpness to teeth. Oh no, that's fine. Because it has this, right? No. Origin, geometry. Now it is. Okay. What's up? Doing what I think it's doing? Because I'm not holding the reverse button. Hold on, so much blocking that side of it. There we go. Okay. Not inflated, it's like it's going down, which is what I wanted to do. Wait, I'm so confused. If I go to the head, right, and go... I'm... okay. That's fine. This works fine. This also works. There's no actual problem here. I'll just do this for all of them. So that... oh, you know what I forgot to also do? I forgot to remesh them too. That's fine. I don't think I really necessarily need to right now. Oh. There you go. Hopefully remesh can fix it. Let me see. Is it scale? Like, what's up? What's it? Okay. It's probably the scale. It's probably like really tiny, so it's not happy. That's fine. This thing over here looking like a piranha plant from Mario on steroids. Well, I have to entertain myself. Oh, what the heck was that? Hold on. Oh, okay. Yo, this definitely like a piranha plant on steroids. Let me just hide all this. Wait, there it is. Oh man. I don't think it's like no, like oh no, it's like that. So bro, I can't even finish out this. Oh man. What was this? I like a green. Like Mario green, right? It's like a bright green, right? I don't know. This looks like it, right? It has like polka dots on it. No, like I actually have to do vertex. So can I do like you paste or that's fine. I will waste my time doing this. Wait, let me actually look up what they. I actually don't know what they look like. Piranha plant. They have white lips and they have polka dots and a tongue. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna distract myself for a quarter of a second, just because. Okay. Bring out. Kind of symmetry. It's symmetrized, right? Good. Man, polka dots, just polka dots. Symmetry, break that symmetry up. Okay. And shading, vertex color. I think it's probably gonna be called color or something. There you go. Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm gonna just take a picture. Nah, it just can be a material for that's fine. Maybe I should smooth that. Yeah, maybe that looks a little better. It's like a tiny, it's not that big a deal. Okay. Yeah, this was the nightmares of my childhood. Alright, let me go back to sculpting. Voltage. Nah, I don't need that. What's we at right now? Like 1, so let's go like 6. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I should do. It's probably still gonna look a bit weird here. Just realize that. We probably gonna need a lot more details. Oh, I didn't do that. About that. Hold up. No, I want that, but just bring that down like that. Kind of want it under the lip, if that's possible. So it's like that. You know, when it's monsters, whenever gums are showing, it makes them more ferocious. Yo, this is starting to look like a Kesel. Oh my god. Actually, it straight up looks like a Kesel, like the whole like teeth. Oh, the head area is some of it, but not the rest of the body. Anyways. Kind of like, I was talking about. Kind of like hide a specific area. I think it is. I feel like it's all B or H or something. Oh, we crashing? Oh, this is like kind of what I wanted. Oh, I don't know how to challenge screen. Hello, Polly Molly. What's up? It's Kimmy, right? It's Kimmy, right? Not Kelly. My brain always tells me Kelly. How's it going? Oh, H. No. I don't know how to get my stuff back. Is it Alt B? Oh, okay. Yes, Kimmy. Okay, I got it right. It's okay if you call me Kelly. No, I have to get it right. It's either right or it's not right. But yeah, how's it going though? Yeah, ice cream right now sounds good for freaking how hot it is over by me. So after a while, I think it's like, yeah, there we go. Yes. Might do or say some crazy stuff, so don't mind. So like a sugar rush kind of thing. I've been lurking, but it's time to go sleep. Have a fun stream, Arden. Thanks, Belly Jelly. Thanks for lurking, and yeah, good morning, night. Take care. Okay, well, I will keep that in mind, and any actions you say or do will not be held against you in the court of law. If that's okay with you. Only because you're eating ice cream. Like stretching this geometry to freak out. Excuse me. Once I get into higher details, because it's there, it'll look better. I bite ice cream. I used to, but then I had to unlearn it because like it hurts my teeth like crazy. I definitely had to unlearn that. I definitely used to, so I definitely get you. Feel free to like do that, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know how to do that without moving both of them. So what I'm gonna do is just. Oh, what? Wasn't I not doing that? Ow. Ow. I think I want them to be a little bit bigger than the way they are, or closer together. So. Gives it the creepier factor. Look at that. Creepy as heck. Yeah, like I said, I used to bite mines as well, but it's painful. It's like really painful. I think there was like one time there was like a chocolate icy thing we had, or ice. I don't even know what to call it. Chocolate and like frozen chocolate or something like that. It was so hard to eat because it would hurt my teeth every time I bit it, and I couldn't eat it. I hated it. Tasted good, but it was so hard to eat because it's cold on teeth, and I don't know how people can do that. I can't. I cannot. Absolutely not. I'm not fortunate enough to be able to do that. Okay. Sure. Well, it has like a curve. Or I should add a curve. I could or should. I don't know. Either or. So let me Alt B that again. Just do the bottom half. I can use my mouse for this probably. It doesn't really need accuracy. It just needs to exist. What flavor ice cream are you eating anyway? Sorry, my AFK. No. You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all. I finished my ice cream. What flavor was it? It just took me 1 minute. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Give yourself a brain freeze. Is it like warm by you? Oh, over here, super hot. The chocolate bar thing. Oh, okay, like chocolate on a stick thing. Vanilla and stuff. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's warm. It's hot over here. It's hot. That's why I have in my title I always have a warning for my fan because I cannot sit in a I can't stream and be at my desk without the fan. It's not possible. It's impossible. It's impossible. I tried it once and I couldn't do it. Just like, nah. But my ice cream because looking takes too long. Well, what are you in a rush for? I think it was radius. This one I'll turn off. Same here. I have to switch on aircon. The rush of pain. I think ice cream is one of those things. Like when I was little, I used to I used to try to eat it as fast as possible, and as I got older, I started eating a little slower because you only get those good flavors for only but so much time, then it's gone forever. Like savor it a bit. That's when I started learning how to savor my food. So I was just like racing myself to see if I can eat it as fast as possible. Oh, I finished the grub, Kimmy, but I had so much technical glitches that I just like I was like, yeah, I can't work on this anymore. It's glitching way too much. I need to drop it now, so I just uploaded it. I wasn't really okay. Let me not speech class. I'm happy to be finished with it. I'm happy with what I learned. The end. I'm not gonna file complaints and write up an essay about what I disliked about it because I probably should stop doing that. It's best I stop. Until they give it to me. Me who literally stuffs myself with food without taking time to savor my I used to be like that too. I definitely can't pretend that I didn't go through that. Like, I don't know if it's a phase. I don't know if it's considered a phase, but like I definitely used to eat like really fast. So don't feel bad about it. Just like with certain food, I feel like I have to eat slower just so I can enjoy it a little bit more. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. What's it at? 3. Okay. When I spend time edit like those edits of clips, pictures, and videos, yeah, those I used to spend so much time on them. But the heck app lag so much and delete clips. Which app were you using? That's for video editing. Yeah, it's like I don't know. All right, motion. Oh, I'm asking like I'm gonna know what you're talking about, but I just was curious, just making conversation. I don't really do video editing like that. I should, but when I did I used After Effects or what's the Adobe video editor called? I don't remember. I was borrowing a suite. What's it called? I suck at it. Well, do you want to get good? So I stick with gaming and average drawing. Honestly, if you want to get good at anything, you should spend like a lot of time on it. I don't know if you heard the saying, but if you want to be good at something, you gotta spend 10,000 hours on it. That's what they say. So I think that you should spend 10,000 hours on something and then judge yourself after that. At least that's what I plan to do with my arts and crafts. You don't have equipments? What kind of equipments do you need? What is this freaking program called? It's not anime. Obviously not anime. It wasn't after. I think it was Premiere? Yes, it was Premiere. Yes, Premiere. Okay, a good hacking laptop or computer. Oh, okay. I don't even have a laptop though. So you use a computer now, or like, or phone? I ruined it like before. How'd you ruin it? You probably said that, but I forgive my memory. What happened to it? On phone? Oh no. Well, I appreciate you being here. Like I always say to all my phone. Well, don't always say it, but every once in a while I say like, you phone warriors, man. I appreciate you guys with the delay and everything, sticking through it. To shape. Oh, for Roblox. Yes, I do remember that. For free Roblox, V-Bucks. Yeah, I do remember now. Yeah, I did that before with my Xbox account. I regret it every single day. I thought I wasn't gonna use the account, so I just like, I could just give it away. Meanwhile, I had like stuff that I actually wanted on it, so I regretted it. Like I knew it was a shady site, and I was like, I'm not gonna use this account. I have a new one. Meanwhile, that wasn't the case. I wanted everything on that account. PC just been dead for like 3 years. Did you ever try a VTuber? A YouTuber recommended it. Was that YouTuber like a troll or something? Cause like clearly you lost your computer to that site. It's supposed to be like skinfuls. I don't know if that's reading right. Probably hacking freaking fake stupid. You better pay up. Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. So how do you go about that now? Do you like go to like a library or something? Did you ever consider like maybe like I don't know like if this is out of your range or whatever, but taking it to like a shop to see if they can look at it for you? Bring down the text a bit. I had like 30K subs, so I thought legit. I just don't know. I just don't do. Oh man, that's really bad. Oh man, I bet COVID isn't helping as well at all. Like, eesh. If possible, I would probably see if you could look into like finding like a tech shop in your area maybe to see if they can like look at it or help you troubleshoot it. Like, does it turn on still? Yo, I would have freaking disliked the heck out of that video. Like losing an entire computer to a freaking sketchy website that a YouTuber suggested. Like did they disclaimer it? Like, oh, I'm joking. Cause that's really bad. It's actually bad. What's taking up? Oh, whoa, what the heck? Oh, thanks for the raid, Polyhan. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Haisu. Let me scroll it real quick. Let me drop you a shout out. What were you doing on stream, Polyhans? There you are. I almost shouted myself up accident. Welcome in, everybody. What's up? Let me scroll up because I was saving up for anything. I save enough. Just need like 5K more. Turns on, but it can't. Oh, if it connects with you using it just closes. Okay. Money, but I don't know where it went. Hey Raiders, hi Raiders. That would be the alpha move. Nah, that's cruel. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, this is I don't know. I just randomly woke up in the morning and was like, I don't know what to stream on. I don't know what to draw straight, so I'll like do something that scared me from when I was a kid. This is a Shambler from Quake. Just something really not that I cannot commit too much time to. Just something that I don't know. Just do on stream. How was stream? What did you stream? I can do that. I can peek. You were doing art. What kind of art were you doing? But yeah, Kimmy, I definitely hope that you can maybe take it to a shop because for you know, it's like not like necessarily an easy solution, just something that you can probably get looked at and then they can help you get it fixed. Making some clothes with models. I've never used that program before. I need to touch it one day just to see what it's like. Probably works on a horny Joe. Wait, which Polly are we talking about? We talking about Polyheim, right? Okay, because I don't know what you're talking about. It's kind of the old PC and been fixed a lot in right now lockdown. Oh yeah. Are you gonna paint him too? I definitely hope to. Yeah, I definitely have plans to paint. I was gonna paint and pose and all the good stuff, all the cool stuff. I'm trying to level up my skills and whatnot. Definitely will paint. An upright corner. That's like a low poly version of him. I have like references on PureRef of an idea that I want to try to go for. I might try to Doom, uh, 2000s Doom, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'll see how I feel. Two polys? Yes, that's Polyhon. Polyhon rated, and I'm Polynimus. I know one more poly as well on Twitch. I don't think they do art. I think they only do games. So yeah, there's a lot of polygons going around. Not true. I used to know you. I'm gonna call this poly on screen Amos. You gonna call me Amos? I'm gonna call you Poly Raider H. I mean, sure, go for it. But how you been though, Poly? It's been like a hot minute actually. Hope you don't mind. Uh, I'm gonna try to remember that you're gonna call me Amos. I'm gonna try my hardest, although I can't guarantee you I will remember. But like I'll try. My brain doesn't work properly. I'll confuse both. Uh, or should I call you by Nim? Uh, sure. If it's ever a confusing moment, just at us, and I guess that'll like solve all confusion. Then we will know who like who you're talking to. Yeah, it's like worst case scenario. Just at is always the best thing. Dumb dumb. I don't know how to even say that. At least that's what I would do if I wasn't a viewer and they had simulations. I was just like, okay, so I'll at you guys, or like, I'll just come up with something. This is forever looking like a freaking kazoo. You love to see it. Let me see something. I feel like this should be out a little bit. It's like a tiny bit more than it is. Don't acting sus right now. Maybe you should vote it out. Or maybe the Roblox guys just get into your phone. Like a little bit. not sure how I feel about this crease right here anymore. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Might get rid of it later. I don't know. We'll see. I found my spirit animal stream avatar. What's that? Where you at? Let me see. Oh, you're Isaac? That is you, right? Oh, wrong person. This is you, right? Yes, this is Isaac. Who's a gun? I have a Gundam here? I don't remember even adding a Gundam. The solar bear. Who's that? Yeah, I grabbed you. That's me. This is me doing this. I'm like the master hand from Smash Brothers. I'm flying too. No, you're not. Don't mix up flying with just being fly. Let me stop. What's that egg thing? Egg team? You talking about the green thing that's just glitching on the screen? That's polygon. I don't know. I think someone's glitching. This thing here, this polygon. I don't know what that is, but it's freaking hilarious. Every time Polly's here, it's just like just a glitched character just running around on the screen. I think it's hilarious. I guess that's supposed to be like an animation. It might be glitched or something, but I think it's hilarious. And Polly never changed it, so I was like, oh, I guess that's just Polly. It's just Polly's signature character. I'm okay with that. As long as you guys is okay with that, I'm okay with it too. If you guys are not okay with it, then too bad. Deal with it. it just like overlaps every character on the screen. Oh, I'm done. Pinch. I like how my spirit animal either becomes happy when they fly. Wouldn't you? I'll be happy too. Like, what? Maybe for like the first few times, and then I'll just go back to being sad. Me too. I'm level 80 on only 19 months ago. Okay. Oh, good luck. Are you like following a guide for grinding, or is it just like you just found a of a good spot? Maybe the first few times, but then I'll go back to being sad. You got the eggshell too? Oh god. Here we go. We got too much eggshells on the screen. This eggshell ain't big enough for the two of y'all. Let me see if I go like this and control J, should be fine. Don't control. Just make sure. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Let me actually H and visible. Let me do it too. Oh god, the whole chat's about to be eggshells. Which one is it? Oh, I have no idea. It's I don't even know how to refer to him. Hey, it's Alpaca. Yeah, Avatar. I don't know why. He just came out just looking that adorable. Oh, face visible. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, okay. Can I? Oh, no, not mask, like visible. I have to go for now. Can't wait to see the final render. Have a great stream. Thanks, Polyham, for the raid. And yeah, I'll definitely post it to Instagram. And I don't. This shouldn't really take me too long. Maybe the painting process, but and I'm not sure. Like, I might not work on this off stream. So, well, I'll keep you posted. Hey, what's up, Gift Gab? How's it going? Long time, long time. Bye bye, Eggy. Eggy. Don't call him that. Let me see if. Wait, can I just. Scope mode. Can I do it like by loose parts? By edit mode. Oh, that's how you do an edit mode selection. So if I go like that and then edit mode like that. Ew, that's cool. God. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay. So if they're both selected and then they're the same. Okay. But can I do that by loose parts though? That's what I want to know. Oh. I was like looking at it like, let's hide that and visible. Why doesn't it do both though? That's kind of weird. That's actually kind of weird. Oh, can I just do it here? Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Parts and then visible page. I can't tell if that's working for this or not, but it's fine. It's not. I don't think so, because it would be a different color, right? It would be like, don't make me actually paint this. Not me actually having to paint a face set. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Right. I want to read my shit, but I want to make sure it still has face sets. Okay. Okay. Oh god, how many eggy people's on the screen? Then probably have these. I'm just kidding. Who are you people? Oh, okay. Kimmy's still looking for it. Kimmy can't find it, y'all. I guess that's a blessing. Like that. That's a blessing. Oh, I'm using my mouse. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, Gift Gap, but how's it going? How's it going? Doesn't work for you? I think you're on the wrong character, that's why. I don't know if I can actually check the name of the character, but it's not the guy with the rocket. It's like the blue guy, but let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can find it. You're on the phone too, so I can possibly even attempting to look. I'd be so lazy to do that. He is on page. I don't think he's this far back. Yeah, I don't. He's not that far back. It's like page 5, I think. I don't think he has antennas because the. Oh, he does have antennas. Okay, I found him. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's on page 7. I think he's the one. It's like you picked the right one, but I think it's the one with his hands like, just like, I don't know, like this, like a Velociraptor hands. You picked the one with the rocket, so you're super close. Don't ask me to remember what page I just said, because I don't. Okay. Pick it. Who, me? This one? Did I pick him? Then, oh, go hats. It's in a hat. Oh, it's in hats. Okay, got it. So you probably can pick any one of them and just go go into the hats. Okay. That's the worst hat ever. I hate it. Did you get it? Let me see. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Unfortunately, I officially hate all of you guys who have that as an avatar. It's not unique to Polyhive anymore. Yeah, I keep. That's a shield you guys used to protect when we're playing Battle Royale. So I'm gonna actually host one. You gotta go have fun. Have fun watching yourself battle. Let me see. Whoopsies, what's my chatty? Egg people big hitbox? No, it's probably the body hitbox. Imagine that egg people can't get hit. Imagine. Oh, hold on, 1 second. Oh, never mind. I'm bugging out. Who's winning? Oh, Luminexy. Yeah, there you go. You got the freaking health back. Luminexy's gonna win. It's a Discord for small streamers. All the A people, they actually have bigger hitboxes. I think that's why you guys lost. Maybe you should take it off and leave it unique to Polyheim. I'm just kidding. Congratulations on the 500 gold. Don't spend it all in one place. Let me see. Smooth this out a bit. Kind of want to combine this, but after I kind of purple. Oh, who that? Someone used a bomb on the controller. They didn't use it on the type command. My spirit animal Isaac has fart. Everyone has fart. I think it's exclamation mark fart. Unless specific characters have an animation. I wouldn't know. I don't know enough about it. Oh no, not the fart. Not the fart. You gonna say excuse me? Here, I got a bomb for you. I love Isaac game. I know you do. We spoke a little bit about it. I'm convinced you like a lot of like roguelike games. Or like permadeath games. But Genshin Impact didn't add it yet, so it's not game of the year for you at the moment. Excuse me. Okay, I won't bomb you again. Hug down, alpaca. Oh, thanks for the hug. I definitely didn't need it, but I appreciate it. As long as it's not a COVID hug. Should probably turn on the strength almost a tiny bit. Just add like a little bit. Speaking of permadeath, I died again last night. Like that was stream or something? Like what do you mean? He says speaking of permadeath, that remind me of my demise. Oh, I should probably actually bring this a bit like that. 1 second. I'm sorry. The thingy. Fart jump. You gonna say excuse me before you leave? Bye, Kimmy. Have a great stream. Take care. Take care. Enjoy your. I guess you're gassy because of your lactose from your ice cream. Take care, take care. What did I miss? I missed something. I know I did. Kingdom Hearts 2 permadeath. Wow, alpaca. You really asked that? Only an alpaca. Goodbye, fart. You just over here marking your territory before you leave, man. That's like the best part of the arm and the worst part to get right, for me at least. I don't want to get rid of this. Like a tiny bit. I'm Cloud now? Yes. Do you think he has cool moves like Sora do? Because Sora actually had like a 3-hit combo, which I thought was cool. And I'm not sure how I feel about you being Cloud. Like, I don't know, I associate you with Kingdom Hearts more than Cloud. Like Kingdom Hearts more than Final Fantasy. Tag on Alpaca. Alpaca, run! Alpaca, get out of there! What are you doing? Get out of there! It's more funny because he has the shield around him. You just see a shield go flying. Oh man. Oh, that looks weird. He won't attack me if he is banned. Oh wow. Nah, don't be that person, Alpaca. Mod abuse. No, stop. No, Alpaca, you be abusing your powers. I have to get rid of you as a mod. You're probably like the worst mod I ever gave mod. You know, I actually forgot you were a mod. That's how actually decent you've been for my past 2 streams. Like, actually, like, all jokes aside, you've been actually not trolling people as a mod. Oof. I know. Okay, how am I gonna... Should I combine them now or later? We combine them now, but I want to make them into polygroups first. You first. Visible. Wait, so you can't... I can just do this though. I can always just do this. Like, that's not a problem. I can always just do that. It's not an issue. My control died. Good thing I wasn't in mid battle. We'd love to not see that, because... So... H, invisible. There you go. Definitely hate when that happens. Let's see. Okay. These are connected, so I'm gonna make them into one group. Just make sure. Okay. There's no turning back the tides now. Alright. So I'm gonna combine these to this. And Control J. And I think that is a good enough time to remesh. Oh. Remesh. Yeah. I forget what I said I was gonna do for the spike, so. Oh, I said I was gonna like kind of like chunky it up a bit, so I'm gonna inflate it. Okay. It's kind of like that instead. Kind of want to like honestly move the middle one a little bit, kind of like over and out. Over and out. Mobius one, this is a low too. I can't hold on any longer. The defense line, inflate. Just get that a little bit more. Yeah, I kind of do that over. Okay. Okay, what? So when you gonna change your avatar back to being a cool avatar? Hold on, I should actually change mine up. I actually never touch mine. I usually just leave it at Kirby. Like when I change it right back. One second, y'all. What was I looking for? Okay, same. Lord, I forgot what I was looking for. I completely got so sidetracked. I can't see the fact that I must have moved like a freaking piranha plant earlier, and I like, oh, avatars. There we go. Good, 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 good. I never changed my avatar. No. Hats. Halo. Why don't I just wear Majora's Mask? Why do I have Majora's Mask? You know what? I'll take it. I'm gonna have Navi since no one likes Navi. What do I look like now? Okay. Ooh, I have a Navi. Hey, look, listen. Alright, no more sidetracking. Break's over. Break's over! Just kinda want that like. I'm gonna mask you because I don't want you to move. Just wanna actually. Oops, I didn't move that. I want you to move either. Just do cloth on. Okay. Kinda wanted to take up a little bit more space because it's like it just looks mad thin. That's weird. So give it the volume that it needs. Right here. Is it glitching? I don't know. It's kind of moving kind of funny, so you know I gotta make sure. Time move funny. Gotta vote it out. Super sus. I don't want it to be too chunky, but I do want these to be like at least almost the same volume, tip to be sharp. Yeah, I might bring that down some. I don't think I like it anymore. I think I'm happy with that. They're still on I got rid of the face size because just keep turning it off. Wait, does it turn off per item? I need to know that. Asking for a friend. It turns off per item. Okay. I didn't know that. Now I know. So can I just go all in there like that? Nope. I mean, I won't be doing it from there, so I'm gonna play Isaac. Okay. Alert. Thanks for the alert. Enjoy your Isaac and good luck getting stepped on by your mom. Or, you know, don't get stepped on by your mom. Just do that. Okay, so now I know that per mesh it changes. Turns it off. I mean, they shouldn't really rotate, so I don't really need that. It just thought it'd be nice to have. So let's do that. Control J. Well, actually, time for a photo shoot. Let me see what I'm doing. And this is like 3, I guess. Photo shoot. Smile for the camera. Give us a smile, Shambler. A big smile. There you go. Nah, let me just stop. Restop. Alright. Side view like that. I downloaded legal save file for Isaac because I have all my practice on my Switch. Well, good luck with that. And, you know, don't, you know, explode your computer. That stuff be dangerous sometimes. It's the dark side of the interweb. And now I have everything unlocked. Oh, that's really convenient. Especially since you already did it, so it's not like the end of the world. In my personal opinion, like I think that's fine. Just me. I think it's fine. Alright, let's combine the head to the body. Control J. And then legs to the body. Control J. Oh. Is that because of the mirror? Yeah, it's because of the mirror. You'd think it would apply, but that's okay. Control A. Can I do that for multiple? Control A, visual to geometry. Yes. Control J. Control J. Control J. Actually, I'm gonna leave the hand separated for a little while just in case I have to like rotate it like in a funny way that the rig doesn't like move it like that. Alright, so I guess this can control fair. Yeah, it should. Control J. Oh, right. Control J. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure. Is it a new object? It's gonna get rid. Okay, it doesn't. Good. Mesh it. Everything's connected. It's official. This is when it starts getting really dangerous. Okay. Do you still play Gungeon, Alpaca, or you drop Gungeon? And have you ever played Exit? I still wanna, as a, you know, the first game I've ever, not first, like second game I played on stream. I do think I owe to stream Exit the Gungeon for stream. Drop Gungeon and never play Exit. Oh, okay. Why'd you drop the best game ever? It's like your game. Like, you knew everything. I used to play that Just be like, get this gun, don't get this gun. It was you and Ogre, I remember. I remember it was you and Ogre. It was good times. It's like my debut, or your debut technically. I don't know if that makes sense, but at the same time, this thing's gonna have fur all over it. Fur in places that you wouldn't dare look twice. Alright, so let me see. Can I make this look a little bit or a lot bit better? Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up just to make it a little bit more sense and kind of like that. Well, we could play it together, but I don't have a controller, so you would need to give me access to a keyboard, which you might not want to. I definitely don't. If I'm playing online with someone, unless I know them personally, I'd rather them use a controller. That's the only ending I haven't done, which is beat it multiplayer. That's the only thing I still want to do in that game. Aside from like, you know, permadeath related or anything, like I feel accomplished. I've been here for 1 year, so you trust me, right? I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I don't trust you for the reason you probably think. Wow, so mean. I only kid. I only kid. I wouldn't mind. It's you, but like once you do that, I ain't talking to no one on the internet. I'm retiring from everything. Everyone's officially dead to me. I'm kidding. Because I don't want to talk. Because I don't want to talk. Nah. One day you'll talk. Trust me. And you'll realize how much you've been missing out on. Finch. He's like, it's never gonna happen. I will never. You will. So if you got a strange call from a strange person, right? It's like, I got Polly tied up to a chair. All you gotta do is be on the phone for a second. What say you in your defense? You just gonna let them have at me? You're not gonna save me? You're gonna just let me go? I don't have phone. So if they call you on Discord, right? You're just gonna not pick up? It's like this strange force. It's like, we got your streamers. You gotta pick up the phone and talk now. I would pick up, but not talk. They're like, you have to say hello. You just won't say hello. I would type it. Oh man, one day I'm gonna get you to talk. One day. Chances are, since you're like from across the world, I probably won't understand your accent anyway. I'm bad with accents. I'm super bad with accents, so it's probably good that you type. I had I remember I was playing Overcooked. I don't know if you were there. Were you there when I played Overcooked? I was playing Overcooked with you guys. Like I was doing the parsec thing. I don't think you were there. And I had a foreigner. I forget his name. And he was talking. I was like, oh Lord, I cannot understand this person. We're playing Overcooked. His accent is very, very strong. I'm bad with accents. So, honestly, you're probably saving me by not talking. So I was like, oh, I'll just read. If I join voice chat and forget to mute. What do you mean? That's all cool though. Don't worry about it. This is like for certain games, it just makes it more convenient, in my personal opinion. Like, but it's not the end of the world. But like, if it was professional gaming and I was like playing competitive with you, I'd be like, no, you have to talk like straight up, or you can't be a part of my team. Because besides Apex, like Apex is ping, like nothing's faster than like talking for professional game, obviously, and competitive. I don't know, man. Let's pretend this looks right. True, but I'd rather keep my social anxiety. Nah, you actually have to like at some point in time, like, and realistically, all jokes aside, all me trolling and whatever aside, some point in time, like, even if it's not for Twitch, you gotta like you have to figure out a way to like overcome it, cause like life, you can't be mute. Like, you have to like get up and do things and talk. It's like Dark Souls, so if you know what I mean. Maybe I shouldn't add these details. Maybe like multi-res at them. I could do that later. Cause I think I would just lose them. I don't know. We'll see. The elephant legs and whatever. That's not something that you obviously think about right now, but like just heads up. I used to be like super introverted as well, and like I would never talk in like chat rooms when I was early on the internet days. I would be so scared to. I used to play a guy online. As much as it helped me get over, but like my social anxieties, it didn't when I really needed it, which is real life. Oh, let me turn this down a bit for me. And I don't know. When you first came in my stream, I was on camera, right? Because when I first started streaming, I swore I would never be on camera until I realized that like in order to grow, I had to actually overcome my fears and be on camera. Until I never spoke on my first few streams, I would be typing in chat, and I realized that wow, this is like extreme disadvantage typing to my chat rather than just responding verbally. So I put my mic on, and then eventually I just did a camera, which, you know, still till this day I battle a lot of like anxieties being on camera. Like, I'm not 100% comfortable with being on camera. I never think I ever will, but it's just a battle. You just, if you want to do something like streaming, you have to do it. Unless you're just like a Overwatch streamer and you're really good at comp or something and everyone knows who you are. But if you're tiny folk like me, you kind of have to. That's if you want to grow, you know. I don't know. Then when you had cam on, you had cam from old age because of the black and white. I don't know. I kind of wanted to have like a black and white kind of theme. I still do, but at the same time, I focus less on my theme and more on my actually being here. If that makes any sense, because like sometimes mentally, just I would rather not be streaming, but it's like, you know, it helps to stream. It helps me do things. It helps me interact and be, you know, social with people. Monster butt? Wait, right here? Maybe I should add it more thick or something. I don't know. Maybe it's too flat. I gotta give him the Genshin Impact butt. Yes. That Genshin Impact butt. There we go. Is that better? Is my monster butt better? Does it? This is why I don't want scope. Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. You don't want the scope or you don't want to scope? What do you mean? You have to touch buttons. Look, I ain't touching anything. What do you mean? I'm dragging my pen across the screen and polygons just so happen to form that looks something remotely close to a butt. Even if you do 2D drawings, you still have to like draw butts. Well, if you want to learn anatomy, you can't just like, you know, not. Okay. This area right here looks a bit weird to me. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I like need to push this in some. Actually, at Alpaca, at university, they made us draw nude humans in person, like actually nude people in front of you. So, as an artist, it's like certain things that might make you feel uncomfortable that you have to overcome. There's a lot, like, in the that can happen in life that will probably make you uncomfortable that you have to like learn to like overcome. Actually, that's what I think life is all about: is overcoming a lot of challenges. I'm probably gonna add like finer details like on my multi-res. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Once you get like when you get older, it becomes less weird and more like, oh, okay, drawing a new person today. Anatomy studies. Either you're good at it or you're not. And honestly, when I was in like art class, I was too busy not liking my own art to be like being weirded out by it. That was a long time ago. Even before, like, that was way before I even did sculpting. If you get them extra good proportions, even if not accurate, you get extra points. Not even close. You do not. They don't care about that. Your professor's probably gonna like tell you off, like, oh, you overdoing it or something, or not even like that. Just like, you know, that's not how it looks, kind of sort of thing, you know, like. Yeah, that's not really something people would do. It would be funny. Only if that's your humor, honestly. Not really my humor, honestly. It's just, it is what it is, you know? Because you'll be in a social situation, you'll do something that you think is funny, and then people gonna look at you like, oh, what the hell's wrong with this guy? I personally think that if you can't even talk on a mic, would you actually be able to pull that off? Everything. Everything is what? Everything light touches is my kingdom. Everything wrong with that guy. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Like I said, I kinda said why? I might, before I combine the hands and do like a posy thingy, I might. Did you forget what you said already? Yes. I definitely did. Look, I'm trying, man. I'm trying my hardest. Not repeating. Wait, how can you not repeat? You have to chat right there. I just look at it. I can't repeat because I don't know what I said. kind of want to tone down this area here a tiny bit, or not. I might get extra points from alpaca by exaggerating the shape. Right, alpaca? No. Yes. Yes. Jojo, yes. 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 Come on, I'm trying to grab this freaking... Let me mask it, how about that? I just realized my character's still floating off the ground. Oi, oi, oi. Wait, why is that there? Oh, okay. My character was still floating off the ground the whole time. No one told me either. Yeah, I was just gonna let my character float on nothingness. I'll just flip it, why not? Why do you need ground? I don't actually. I like to put it sometimes. And I can use the ground as a shadow catcher. And sometimes it also helps with like adding it. Not X-ray, a shadow. Talk about lazy? What you mean? What's lazy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can't you actually like change this like to be darker? Now it's Smash Brothers. You don't need to. You don't need to tell because you're gonna hide it. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I will be adding feed detail because I need to add the feed detail. Well, at least not under. Nah, I still, if it's visible, then I show, like, I try to add to it, even if it's not visible in the render. Like, if I put it on Sketchpad or something, I do add it. I'm back, I have to figure out some stuff for my class. Classes I start next week. Is this your last semester? Well, not semester, but, well, term? What do you call it in grade school? Is this be your last time? Excuse me. Also, welcome back. Yes. Yes. And then the Dark Souls of life happens. With that, I wish you the bestest of luck. Thumbs. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. We're about to crash? My free trial of education is I gotta pay. Oh my god. Oh, that needs to be a post. Once you graduate, your free trial runs out. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that's seriously it, man. try to like smooth this and take away. Let me see. Yeah, I see why. I see how it's different. Yeah, I don't have like much volume there. It's kind of where I messed up. I don't think I need to do anything else really. Maybe I can like add the thingies back, like these. Cause I had like these going on. It's just like less pectoral and more like, I don't even know what to freaking call these, skin strands. Free trial makes it have limit of what you can learn. You need to buy premium for more smart things. Yo, that is so true. Like, that is so true. What a time to be fortunate, right? Let's get everything. Everything's premiumized. I feel like the back and the front looks completely like he worked out his back in the front. He got like lazy, he didn't do his sit-ups. I can easily just add like random. Yeah, it's a butt, flappy butt. But I don't like overdo it, cause then there's no resting place. Like I feel like it's too much. I need hydrate. Thanks for hydrate. What's my hydrate? Here's my hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. It's giving that butt a lot of detail. Probably you should really start Genshin. But Genshin models? I don't know how to model anime characters though. Game? I mean, I started it, I just don't play it. I don't know, it just didn't keep me in for long. Like, I see the appeal, but I don't think it's for me. You didn't even get to the good part. What does that sound like? Sounds like me in a lot of games. Alright, I'm gonna keep it here and fix up the type. Cause I never remessed the type. Level 5 is where you get gacha unlocked. I don't even know what a gacha is. Nope. Nope. Is that the magical number? Oh. I can make you play Genshin. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I might. I'm doing. What's that? Oh, thanks for the follow, Lily Asman. Is that, did I pronounce that wrong? I have power. No, you don't. You don't have no power. You have no power. What does 35k do? I don't know what you mean. Oh, these are all in the wrong direction. Oh. And they disappear. Oh. Quick game for Polly. Polly doesn't play games anymore. You, as one of my mods, should know that. What the heaven is going on with this crap? Wait, I'm actually confused. I'm super confused. No, oh, I forgot I had this. It's the Hulk. Anyways, so you're not ever gonna play Kingdom Hearts? No, I will at some point. I still will play games, but I'm on like a break from games in general. Yeah, I heard her, right? She wants to leave. Give me a second. I gotta let her out. Goodbye, kidder. Okay, cat's gone. Beat her up. I would love to. Show? Oh man, a second too late for that. Then again, she was like, she's in one of those moods that if I tried to, she would probably be upset. Yeah, she was like, I just want to leave and get not fed. Alright, I didn't even know my face was in the wrong direction. Alpaca, how can you not tell me that? Imagine being afraid of a cat. Who's afraid of cats? Actually, funny thing about that, there's a lot of like people that are actually scared of cats. They treat them like they're actually like tigers or something. My cat was on my lap while I got my butt kicked at KR3 process. I would have took my anger out of my cat like, ah man, why are you here? I'm kidding, I don't do that. How am I meant to know about teeth rather than... So you over here making fun of yourself and you wonder why you got social anxiety. I think I can multi-res those. I'll just do it twice. You're not British? I thought you were. I'm Polish. Oh, okay. Does that mean you like live right next to Go-Go Curry? No. Are you sure? Far away? I thought y'all were like next door neighbors, honestly. I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit. I'm gonna turn it down for y'all a little bit too, because I think it might be loud. I don't know. I think I've got a lot more patience when it comes to dying games. I don't really raise what I was on it. Honestly, since I've met you, you've been patient with games. And like the things that have been happening to you, like Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, yo, if that was me, I would have been like, I'd have been looking livid, like, yo, what the freak? Like when I first started watching you. So I kind of always saw you as the patient type with like playing the hard games. Like you have a reaction, obviously, because you should, especially for streams. Like if you were just there, you know, blank faced, you know, low key, be kind of like, wow, you're not even reacting. Like I don't know, maybe that's just me as a viewer, but like I don't know. I always saw you as a patient person. Like I never saw you as like oh, I'm gonna get upset, throw my controller and break my keyboard. I never saw you as that kind of person. Well, you never came off that way, so I could have been wrong. Could have been wrong the whole time. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do two different versions. So I'm gonna duplicate, make it extra. That's not how you spell extra. Extria. Okay. And then we're gonna do a version where we combine the two. Combine the hand to the body. I know how to do this, right? No, I don't. I'm Control J, remesh it. Make sure the remesher is not that good. I can't see. Okay. Oh, we freezing? Oh. I used to get really mad at that sort of thing, but now I'm just like, it happens, gotta do better next time. That's true, that's a better way to look at it, but like I said, I never saw you like actually get upset. Like yeah, you raised your voice at the game, but I never thought you were actually like pissed off or something. I could have been wrong, like I said. Alright, so this is torso HP. Just call it that. And mesh it. Make sure I'm also doing it in the order that makes the most sense. I think I'm supposed to like no, UV and then texture it. I mean UV and then my brain's like nope. Okay, so this is the remesh version, which is fine. I'm not like doing anything super crazy. Torso, it's not HP anymore, so. And it hides it too. That's cool. Can we change the? Well, why is it? Oh, I was doing the narrow thing earlier. No, delete. Okay, new material. Although Uncharted 1 had me raging at the end, that game just pissing me off. Yo, that game is just something else, honestly. Like, there was a lot of times where your character would just jump when you didn't mean to jump, and it was just so weird. 1 second. 1 second. There is a video that I sometimes go back to make sure that I'm doing this right. I'm trying to, like, force myself to remember and actually not do that. Okay. Project. High details. Okay, so I'm gonna just do the reproject and then the high mid frequency and whatever. Okay. Where you at, chat? There you go. 4 seems a lot less buggy. I mean, if it wasn't, then I'm just gonna be like, how do you get in all them awards? The game is still messed up. Alright, so let me save it. Subdivide. I think 3 should be fine. Let's do 4. Let's go back. Stick to 3. And bring back my HP. And alrighty, so I can go into scope mode and do all kind of cool stuff now. Nope. I mean, I should be able to. I think I need at least one more set, like one more subdivision. Let me see. Does it lag on 4 though? That's what I need to know. I mean, it probably does. Maybe undoing lags just a bit. Ja. What's up, Barley? How's it going? How art thou? Should probably use my pen. I'm over here. I stay catching myself doing that. I always like switch to my my mouse. I'm hot. Yeah, same actually. Can't stand this freaking heat, but you know, it's inevitable, right? Yeah, how's it going? It's been a while. Aside from being hot. What's the oh, it's right here. Hold on 1 second. Gym's open again, so I've been working out a lot. That's good, that's good. Do you like wear a mask when you work out, or you kind of like you take it off? Well, I'm just trying to refer back to the videos. We don't wear masks there. Honestly, I probably still wear my mask to be honest. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to do my thingy. Oops. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Chat's on the wrong screen. Alright. Why? Why what? Wow, let me tell you, that sushi was amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed your sushi. Sushi is always nice. Gotta fix up the hand a bit. I had to reset my PC, lost a bit of progress on my... Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear about that. Was it a lot of progress? I hope it wasn't a lot. No man, I'm still happy. The sushi makes everything better, even when it's bad. That's good. That's very good. I don't know if you're gonna see this, so I'm just gonna like try to go a little bit harsher on it. Yes, it does, and it's Friday too. Yay! Happy Friday, everybody! We love Fridays. Happy Friday. Hi, Polly. Yes, Polly Boy is here. I think y'all came back at the same time, actually. Like, as soon as you came back, he was here. And also, to what you said about going to the gym, us as 3D artists, we need to, because all we do is sit at our desk all day, like practically. Only thing that gets a workout is our freaking brains. Let me stop. Oh. I've somehow gotten through 2 worlds in Super Mario Brothers on keyboard. Man, I mean, it's not impossible. Actually, Ray, you also play platformers 2D specifically with mouse and keyboard, right? And you said you play Celeste. to zoom out on this picture a little bit. Kind of like make it look like an elephant leg almost. I used to play with controller, but then I started playing on keyboard, and it makes I can make quite a few side scrolls easier. Really, man, I don't know. I can't do it. Maybe I need to give myself more time, not just die like once or twice, and that's it. Oh, what's up? Thanks for the raid, Leo Barbaro. Who are you streaming? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, you're also doing art. What kind of art do you do? I am Polly. I am a 3D artist and a variety streamer, or gamer, that's what you call it, right? Greetings from Italy. Hello, Italy. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? I'm just sculpting a monster from Quake, if you guys know. It's in the upper right corner right here. It's called a Shambler, actually. And the title is why I'm sculpting it. It used to scare me as a kid, so I'm like, oh, just sculpt it, why not? Hello, how's it going, everybody? Just doing like mid-frequency right now. Thanks for the follow, Leo. Oh, is it Leo or Leo? And I never know how to say that word. Is it Sjet? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like I see it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm gonna call you Iron. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I think I should take this down a bit. It's way too... yeah, it's too dominant. Erase that. Okay. Bring that up. Bring this down. I was working with symmetry. Oh. Okay. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I hope. Let me see. Positive to negative. Let me see. I mean, because, yeah, I don't think I could. Well, I officially have to learn Blender. How long have you been doing Blender for? Like, feel free to drop a link to your like Instagram or something in the chat. Oh, okay, well, I was working with symmetry off, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend like I wasn't. Just before the raid, Leo told me he is too dumb to learn Blender. Well, why would he say that? I'm gonna just be happy with that. Why would he say that? Like, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, you know? So... and I also want to see your work, so you can't leave until you show me your work. Yeah, once I like get this like partially symmetrized, I'm gonna have to like actually turn it back on. Your monster is so cool. Well, it's from Quake, so it's not necessarily Mons, but thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, one of his legs look a little bit more... I don't know, man. You got into battle on his left leg. His right leg is still clean. It just got born, so, you know, I gotta fix that. I forgot to turn symmetry on. That's the issue. That's fine. I'll just, like, quickly add random, like, streaks or something. Because like at some point in time, you should always break symmetry anyway, so I just did it a little too earlier than I wanted to. It's fine though. Let's work with it. Are you rigging animated? Not animated, but I'm gonna rig and pose it. I mean, see now I kind of want to animate it, but like basically do the animation that it does. Like it shoots a lightning bolt at you, so I might consider it, but I have zero knowledge of how to animate, so that's more of a extra credit, I guess you would call it, right? These might like be too soft of strokes. Last time I did something like this, like couldn't even see it in the render because it was so subtle. So I may need to press down on my pen a little bit. So I might consider animating it though. I'm still waiting for your work, Leo. I'm gonna hunt you. You know, I'm gonna just stalk you right now. About that. About that. I'll stalk your Twitch. See if you did that thing that people do where they connect it to their they connect their sculpts and their work to your Instagram. Is this a regular Instagram? Let me see. Oh, is this an animal Instagram? There's no art here. I mean, the human body in real world there's art, but there's no art. But I did give you a follow though, so I'll check you out sometime. Do you speak English or no? I'll be there just like not understanding a single word you're saying. Okay, I'll go back. Oh. Yeah, he speaks English? Okay. Well, nonetheless, I gave you a follow, so at some point I'll definitely stop by and check you out. Maybe in order to see your work, I'll have to like actually watch your last stream, because I guess you don't post on Instagram. He's in a rush now, so I do not think he. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. Like sometimes you gotta like raid and then head out. I understand. That's fine. Thank you for letting me know that though. But you know, as a streamer, we sometimes get used to talking to ourselves anyway. So at least that would be my advice to someone new to streaming. Like just get used to talking to yourselves and stuff. But I appreciate it. I am of appreciation. What's your eye, alpaca? Oh wait, before I do this, I'm gonna put symmetry on. I'm gonna put it on now before I forget and have to do two sides at the same time. So I'm gonna just like, I don't know, add some damage to his toenail or something. I put an A there, A+. Just like add some, I don't know, streaks to the back, maybe. Maybe play tic-tac-toe. I don't know. I'm not even using Blender. How long have I been using Blender? Less. I want to say a year and a few months. I want to say a year and a few months. But I also like came from Maya as well, from when I was in school. And I sometimes also use ZBrush as well. So like, low-key being like partially lazy by sculpting in Blender, because usually I sculpt in ZBrush. Nah, I don't like that. That looks way too clunky. Less is more. Do you also do 3D art? Iron? I think iron. Hold on. Okay. No, I'm a software engineer. Okay, okay. You wanna like make games or something? I was a programmer in my associates. Like website programming because they didn't have game programming, so it was only HTML, CSS, kind of CSS, right? Not C++, CSS, HTML. Yes, that's what I did till I finally got into my bachelor. He used to teach me web dev. Okay, that's cool. So you guys know each other in real life, or just like through Twitch, or like YouTube or something, like internet? I might get rid of that again. I don't know how I feel about it. HTML, CSS, JavaScript are part of web dev. Yeah, that's what I used to learn. Well, I learned that on my associates, but it's not really the kind of like programming I wanted to do because I wanted to do games. So I just kind of dropped it after I like got out of my associates. Same town, so you know each other. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Small world teams. That's cool. Do you guys have like events out there, like indie events? Well, actually, if you want to be a game dev, I don't know if you answered that. That you did. But do you want to be like an indie dev, or you just like what do you want to do with your software engineer degree, or skills, or whatever it may be? Well, I have done a small homemade version of Super Mario 2D. That is the most gaming program I've done in my life. I mean, that's a step forward. If that's what you want to do, that's still like a really good start. I want to specialize in machine learning or quantum compute. That's out of my field of study. So feel free to enlighten me on that field if you want. You don't have to, of course, but it sounds really complex. I guess I could just like add a few. Oh no, we're not gonna keep that too symmetrized. Break the symmetry up. So I'm gonna treat his whole body like it's the leg area, just like have it like skin foldy, I guess. Okay, I'm up from my nap. Welcome back from your nap. Did you have any good dreams? Got my lost progress back now. What? I was actually pretty fast. Did you actually lose anything at all? I'm gonna go over with this like slower strength, so I can add a little bit, or maybe higher than that. I'd be speed running or something on my 5 already. Is that which Kingdom Hearts is that? That's not 3, is it? Because you told me about 3. I don't know anything about that. Machine learning is basically teaching a program to do things on its own. Like you show them a picture of a dog and a picture of a cat, and the program knows which is the. Oh wow, that's actually cool. That's actually pretty cool. That is actually cool. I have no idea how that works, but that's so cool. That is cool. That's super cool. I was too tired to dream. You can never be too tired to dream. I feel like because this isn't symmetrical on the other side, it's gonna look a little weird. Yeah, I'm gonna just work with what I got. Feed? Yeah, no one feeds the ghost anymore. So is it like Iron? Is there anything specific that you want to make that doesn't exist, like as a software engineer? Like, do you want to make like some kind of art program that does the art? You just think it and then it just draws it out for you or something like that? Take Netflix for example. How can Netflix suggest you shows based on your interest? That is machine. Oh, okay, okay. So it's like a built-in survey system that like it works around learning what like a person watches from. I don't know how it works, so I can't even pretend to explain it. But I think I get what you mean. But like, what do you want? What do you want to make like as a your own project as a software engineer? You said we're really learned nothing from iRobot and Tyranny. Oh, we've really learned nothing from iRobot. No, we won't ever learn. We're trying to make Skynet. Imagine we did have Skynet. Well, we probably have something like similar, just not obviously as cool. Should smooth that so it like folds under. Yeah, other side's gonna look like a mess because it's not symmetrical. We love to see it. I'm building a program to do like Photoshop, but without you doing it. Right now, I can feed the computer to pick up a draw, and the program will change it. Maybe the hair color or the eye shape, or even make. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Do you have like a? I don't know how like programmers show their work, or whether it be YouTube or like GitHub or something. Like, is there like a way I can like follow you and see your progress? I think it's GitHub. Wait, no, GitHub is like if I wanted to like save it and like use it. I think like. Forget it. Is there a way you can share your work? No, Gun Girl, we will not learn from Skynet and iRobot. Which reminds me, I actually want to watch that soon. I missed that movie. It's been a hot minute since I've seen iRobot. Like, it's not the best movie, but it's like one of those classics that I like find myself going back to every once in a while. Because I'm hoping that I can find a way that you could actually see it alpaca. But yeah, actually, right? Because there's gonna be fur on it. I might do this thing where I have less fur in specific areas. You might actually be on something. Hold on. So the areas I should focus on before adding all the tiny details is because I want to have like less area, like less fur around the knees, more around like this area. So like the central area have a lot of fur, maybe up into like the elbow. Obviously, no fur on the hands, and so basically, if I was to draw out like where the fur is gonna stop, this is the fur line. So around this area, there's gonna be all the fur, and around here too. So like less fur here too, like less fur down here. Does that make sense? Let me just get that out. Well, I'm working at this in collaboration with university. So for now, it is like, oh, it's a secret. Okay, but I have GitHub with my version of Super 2D. I have still to do 2 years master degree for now. I'm packing my GitHub. Oh, okay, got it. Where are you from, by the way? I'm from New York. I'm not from Poland. Alpaca's from Poland. But yeah, good point, Alpaca, because I don't want to add fur to this area. You're right, that doesn't make any sense. If I was to add fur here, like, that just, like, it wouldn't make sense. So I'm gonna stop with the tiny details, and I'm gonna focus on the hands. Thanks for catching me, Alpaca. Actually, thanks for catching me. I almost caught myself. Yo, if you didn't say that, I would have been doing this to the whole body. Like, I was so close. Like you saw, I started doing it here, and it's like that's not even gonna show. So for this area and this area, it's gonna be not. It's gonna be less. No fur here, less fur here, all fur here. Thank you. All right. Maybe I should add the fur now so I won't forget. Let me do that. I'm gonna actually do that. So here, right? Viewport. Wait, what is it on the children? Interpolated and can we do weight paint for the hair? I'm so nice. Yeah, you saved my life. Oh, he's gonna lag? Can I hide the hair until I'm done? Oh no. See, I'm dealing with this freaking lag again. Oh, it's very near. Is it Czech Republic? I feel like I'm always butchering the name of that. We are neighbors. You and Alpaca are. So maybe you guys can actually, maybe you can teach Alpaca how to actually talk to people. See, I don't know how to get this to stop lagging. This right here is what happened to my last piece. It started lagging and I had to like just, okay, is this better? Is it gonna be on the high priority version? I'm gonna assume it. I live in UK now. Save? Yes, thank you. Because when it lags, you know it's bound to crash. So is it not? No, mirror is not working. Fine. I'll color twice because I just love coloring. Alpaca, where'd your manners come from? From my head. Yeah, though, but like in all seriousness though, thanks for like reminding me that I wasn't adding detail to every little crack and crevice to the body because it's not even like I don't know. Did you know that I was adding hair to it, or did you know that like it wasn't gonna be seen because like the camera distance? Like, what reminded you that I wasn't adding detail to the whole body? Because I completely forgot. I kept trying to remember and remind myself, but I still forgot. Oh, cam distance. Okay, it wasn't the fur. Well, regardless if it was close or not, this fur like it's like a Yeti kind of thing. It's like almost a Yeti. It's like a Yeti with lightning abilities. It's so weird. So I'm thinking about doing the animation, but like I said, I don't know how to animate, so I'll have to like it'll be me like actually learning, which I don't mind. If I'm gonna actually put a rig in, that means I can animate it as long as the rig works right. Someone is saying, oh my god. Is that like a hacked account? Was that like part of a Discord server or something? Like what's going on? Do this so I can. No, it's a cat. Wow. Wow, Alpaca. Well, I'm happy that you guys are exchanging cat photos. Iron, you mentioned that you're going for a master's degree? Two years of master's degrees. Okay. Okay. No, it's a cat. It's a girl. What? Hey, you lost me, bruh. Alright, can I... How do you... Is it strength? Lower strength? It's like, I wanted to have fur, but not like... Not like 100% fur, so like lower the strength. If anything, I'll just put it in the red and just get rid of it. Or blue, I'm sorry, it's not red. So like less fur here, and no fur at the toesies. Okay. Finish my bachelor's in like 2 months, and then yeah, master's degree. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations, and you're almost almost finishing your bachelor's, especially during COVID. Yeesh. Why is there a huge green sprite in the UI? That's a I don't know. It's a broken freaking sprite. That's old. That's old. The only way I can sum it up. Okay. It's from Metal Slug. I don't know why it's broken, but can I name this? Fur. Yes. Particles. I always forget where to find this thing. Oh, it's vertex group and depth and fur. I'm guessing it's meant to be a sprite sheet, but the animation isn't playing. I'm assuming so. Alpaca fell in love with it, so Alpaca just kept it. It did the complete opposite of what I asked it to do. Wait, isn't Red where the first supposed to go? Am I bugging? It's probably losing his mind. So the blue is where the fur goes. Okay, got it. Got it. Can I invert it, please? If you can't invert it, I'm in the stream. Invert. Okay. Like that, exactly. Alright, hot. It has hair in his mouth. I don't know why. Nah, I know why. I just screwed it up. Alright, so like something like that, like a Yeti. See what I mean? Like I said, less fur on the legs, but I just want it to still like actually exist there. See, like it's a Yeti. Oh, it's coming. Wait, what's that? Yellow? I mean green. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. I gotta figure out how to work with multi-resolution with no lag. That's my problem. Looks like unshaved woman leg. What do you mean? How do I? Cause like if I put a rig in this, is it that I use the lower to like if I move this, it's gonna lag. Yeah, it lags. So I might actually stop here because I'm gonna have to do some research on how to work with my current situation. Or a cactus, maybe. Yeah, because like if I pose it or move it around, you know, it's gonna. It doesn't lag on this, right? Yeah, it doesn't lag. Is it the particles lagging it? Yeah, it's like still laggy here. Like slightly. Obviously, it's gonna lag like crazy on this. This is like 4 million polys. I'm blind. Wait, how are you blind? Why are you blinded? So I have this on and lowered. Alright, so that lags too. Yeah, I might have to figure it out, like, or look it up. I don't know how to not get it to lag. Him blind? Oh, him blind, not I'm blind. I'm blind. I guess so. Nah, it's not blind. It probably smells people and chases them down. See, that's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit y'all back with this on Monday because I need to do some research. I'll go on my way now. I'll make sure to jump by sometimes. I really like your art. I'm going like thanks, Leo. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for sticking around and like liking my stuff because it's a lot of time, a lot of practice. I still got a lot to learn. So yeah, take care. Bye. I'm also gonna call it too and do some research because I don't want to run into the same problem as I did last project. Obviously that's where I need to do my homework on. No? Why no? I've been live for 3 hours with no breaks. I have to go. I have to. I just woke up. I'll be back Monday, I promise. Alright, thanks for streaming, dude. Bye bye. Yes, Polly will leave. I'll like show you my my grub before, you know, it was lagging and stuff. See, it's not lagging. I don't understand. I hate it. Hate it here. Yeah, I don't know. I have to figure out why. Anyways, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I did so much with this today. I have like, I realized I go through 4 different blackouts before I, you know, feel comfortable. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, wow, just taking pictures of my web is interesting to see how I work. But I never usually do that, and I do want to start recording, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that on stream or not though. Let me actually take a picture with it like this instead. I took a picture on the lowest by accident. What's that? Grubhub. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright, well, thanks so much, Iron. I will do my homework on your name so I can actually pronounce your name right, because I feel like I just don't know how to say that word. I feel like it's Czech, but yeah, I'm sad now. Why are you sad? Maybe I can raid one of your people if that's okay. It's Czech. Okay, I wanted to say that, but okay, thank you so much. 5 Czech iron hydrate. Thanks for hydrate. Give me 1 second. 5.2. And get 1 hydrate before I leave. Cheers. Paka, don't start your ish. Yeah, don't start it. Be nice, Alpaca. You've been nice all stream. Even you saved me with my hair. Like, I almost overdid my work, Alpaca. Alright, let me see. Alright. I'm gonna refresh this page. I'm gonna send you guys off. I haven't rated in a while. I saved you from your hair. Yeah, man, you saved me from my hair. Your dress are looking very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I need to actually freaking put some oil before I freaking. Anyways, let's go raid Gogo Curry. Is he live or your lots? It's okay. It's okay. I call it both. They'll understand why a person would switch it. I'm gonna raid Gogo Curry. I'll be in there for a few, but like I won't stay long because I gotta do some actual hardcore research on this. No, stop! I'm watching Gogo Curry and you will be so awkward. No, you'll be okay. You'll be alright. Let's go say hi to Gogo Curry. It won't be awkward, trust me, it won't be. He will say I cheated on you. He'll be okay. Stream merging is a good thing. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Thank you so much. I think we got rated twice today, no? Am I bugging? Leo rated me and Polyheim rated me. Thank you guys so much for the raid. And bye Gun Girl, bye Ray, bye Jeevins, bye Alpaca, bye Polly, bye other Polly. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys off. Alright, my stream deck is being a butt. Anyways, later y'all.